I'm in a home that holds just 18,000 of your closest friends. This is the Intuit Dome, home to the Clippers in Los Angeles. It is packed full of technology and design that actually parallels what you could see at home. But most importantly, Drew is gonna be so pissed that he's not the one doing this, so I'm gonna enjoy every minute, and then I'm gonna make sure he never forgets it. So I know this is gonna hurt. This pretty much says it all. Steve Ballmer is a super fan. He loves basketball, but most importantly, he loves the fan experience, and he wanted this to be like he was inviting people into his own living room. He didn't want it to be like a spaceship landed in Inglewood and disrupted everything. He wanted to have low impact, and so that's how he designed the building. No lines. He didn't want lines at bathrooms or restaurants. This is the first sports arena that is net zero and platinum LEED certified, so it is incredibly green. They reclaim their water. They reduce their waste by 90%, so it's not all going to landfills. This is the cleanest trash room I've ever been in. They also have their own power grid. If you have your own EV charger and some batteries, you're doing a great job. They have their own power grid just for this facility. But also you'll notice, in order to transition into the arena, it's like it draws you in, but you'll see around here, they have all these other buildings that they've put in. There's an art installation over here with some incredible digital art from all over the world. A massive store and an amphitheater. There's even a basketball court out here, so if you're coming to a game but you have your own ball, you can play. It's totally cool. He just wanted it to feel like a natural experience. When people come to see a game, they don't have to get frustrated with anything. They can just walk in the way you would invite somebody over to your house. I'm gonna show you technology you've never even dreamed of before. Some of it's me nerding out over building science or architecture, but some of it's stuff that'll give you inspiration for home. But the coolest part is, they're gonna let me shoot some hoops. You know how important growing our own veggies is to Zoe and me. Well, they do the same thing here, but on a massive scale. They have 6 of these huge vertical gardens, basil and arugula and their lettuces and strawberries and the stuff that they use in a lot of the food that they prepare. Even the detail about sustainability when it comes to producing their own food, check that off Steve's list. So maybe you've been thinking about putting a little fan cave in at home, a sports den so you can watch the game.
If you are a collector, you have to showcase what you have. This creates conversation. For me, I collect medieval armor and swords, and yes, I have them displayed in my office, Game of Thrones style.
Steve had the same idea. How do we make this feel homey? You'd say, well, I want to put up maybe my favorite jersey for my favorite player, or maybe my own jersey from high school. Well, they reached out and collected 1,644 jerseys from every high school in California. That is incredible. They literally wrap around the entire arena. In fact, there's probably a jersey from where Zoe went to school, though she didn't play. She surprisingly has a great free throw shot. I've literally never seen her miss. I don't know why, but she's really, really good. This is one of those little details that I think really makes you feel like you're at home. I've done fan caves for people on Property Brothers, and this is what we do. We frame jerseys, we put them up. They want everyone in California to feel at home in this venue. You are never gonna have to worry about a bathroom in this building. There are over 1,700 fixtures. That's a lot of toilets, a lot of urinals, and a lot of sinks. I literally don't have to go more than a few steps, and there's another restroom that you can use. I even like how the bathroom guy has the little foam finger. Everything here just feels like, you know, if I was inviting people to a party, I want them to kind of giggle, I want them to have a good time, and I want it to be easy. That's exactly what all this is. I'm gonna start counting the bathrooms as we walk around. 1, 2, 3, 34, 35, 55, 56, 57. I didn't realize there's another one. You've seen at home, there's an infusion of new technology, AI-driven stuff, even facial recognition, so that when you walk up to your home, your front door can automatically open for you. Well, that is all happening here at the Intuit Dome as well. When you arrive and you pre-scan your face and everything using your app, the building recognizes you. You don't even need to pull your phone out, you don't need your wallet or your ticket. You'll actually be recognized at security and they'll let you go through. However, something funny was discovered. As an identical twin, when I tried to register my face, it said there was an error and it wouldn't let me do it. It turns out twins and triplets break the system. So Drew had attended a Clippers game before me, so he was already registered in the system, which means I can't register my face. So I still have to use a physical ticket. But there's a secret advantage for me. They've designed the concession the exact same way. The app is already registered to your credit card. You walk in, it recognizes whatever you take. There's no cashier, no stopping, in and out in 90 seconds, so you don't miss a moment. But if you happen to be an identical twin, it thinks I'm Drew. I love this. It's the personal touches that are so cool. Gillian, who was a part of designing and pulling together the entire facility, I didn't expect that. So Gillian, who was a part of designing this whole facility, pulling it all together, this is her family recipe for chocolate chip cookies. I'll take one of this. In fact, for all the crew, anything you guys want, it's on Drew. Go for it.
Hey.
I have to say, first of all, hello. How are you?
How's it going? Thanks for being here.
This family recipe is amazing.
Thank you. This is Steve's vision. So Steve Ballmer, he had a lot of people in a room, architects, engineers, interiors folks, and they asked him, what's the vision for the building? What do you want? And his answer was, I want this to feel like my living room. And so there's silence. There's probably 70 people as part of this meeting. Nobody says anything. I jump in and I said, Steve, I don't think any of us have been in your living room. Tell us all about it. So essentially what he explained then was that in his living room, he has this super clear view of the game. Nothing blocks his way. He doesn't have a head in his way that he's trying to like look around. If he wants something to drink, he gets up, he goes to the fridge, he opens the door, he pulls out what he wants and he walks back.
Nobody's stopping you and say, you gotta pay for that.
Exactly. He doesn't have that in his living room. He wanted it to feel intimate. He wanted it to have real home court advantage. Everybody in his living room is cheering for the Clippers.
Well, let me say, Intuit feels intimate.
Yeah.
It's true. That should be your new slogan. I get paid a royalty every time you use it. What do you say we
go inside?
Check out some tech?
All right, let's go do it.
All right. I don't know whether I want to check out the tech or if I want to shoot some hoops.
Well, let's go see this first.
See this first?
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll tell me whether this looks like your living room.
Yeah. Oh, Drew is going to be so upset. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Yeah, so obviously Drew was MVP of every game in high school, and I was good. I mean, we used to play together, but I was more like most improved player.
Well, he made it on the big board.
He made it on the big board. I'm impressed. So this is the whole thing. Is I didn't tell Drew that I'm doing this tour because I want to just rub it in his nose afterwards. So this is going to be amazing. I can't wait. I feel like we should try and FaceTime Drew right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's going to be so mad.
There he is.
Hi.
Hello?
What's happening?
Hi, what's up?
You've met Gillian, right? So I know this is going to hurt.
Yes?
I know this is gonna hurt, but I'm getting the most insane behind-the-scenes tour of the Intuit Dome, and if you look,
Without me?
they even have you up on the screen.
God. Sorry you're not here, Drew. Oh, wait, this is not fair. You promised me that tour. That was my tour.
Oh my gosh.
We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, but not that much. The best part is I can now say I've dunked on Drew in the Intuit Dome because the video they're showing is me dunking on you.
Did you put the hoop down to like 6 feet? Well, they're calling me to set, so.
All right.
I'll leave you to that. Well, I'm in the middle of nowhere, Gibson, BC, filming a fun show, so be jealous of that.
We're doing good here.
Bye.
I mean, I live for it. I'd love to show these guys some of the cool stuff you've incorporated because one thing, if you haven't been to a Clippers game, first of all, what are you doing? Go. But you guys put on a whole show here, which is incredible. Pyrotechnics, and there's live interactive games, and then how many TVs do you have in this building?
We have a lot of screens, so we don't have a lot of TVs, and all of our TVs go off. We don't show the games anywhere because we want everybody to be right here in the bowl, watching the game live and being with one another.
Is there a world where during the next game, you'll just cut to me dunking on Drew during the game?
We'll have to consider that, yeah.
You can also tell that the acoustics in here have been really thoughtfully laid out because you don't have that sort of cavernous, hollow echo. Hello! Like it's really good. The sound is absorbed.
So if you look around, you'll see acoustical tiling nearly on every
yeah.
surface, and this is what makes sure that the sound is perfect.
Look at the panels. Panels dampen the sound, deaden the sound. It goes back to how Steve was like, I want it to feel like my living room, inviting people over. This is like, if I'm building a theater room, you have to think about the acoustics so that the sound doesn't bounce around too much, but it has to bounce around just enough so that it sounds full. You guys have put thought into everything. Even when you look at this screen here, it's double-sided. How much screen is this?
This is a full acre of scoreboard. It's the largest indoor LED screen in the world. And we wanted to make sure that when you were here that you got this experience of feeling close up, even if you were in the last row.
Yeah.
We have a top loading facility. So even if you're in the very last row, you're walking down toward what you've paid to come see.
So now can I shoot some hoops?
Not quite yet. Should we take a seat and you can see a little bit more?
Teasing me.
Steve had this thing where, like, can you do the thing where you can, like, lower the seat with your butt while you're holding 2 beers?
Let's test it out.
Can you do it?
No spilling.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to show you a couple things. You can see our open video. It's pretty magical. Hans Zimmer did the music for it, so it's got a lot of energy to it.
It's so cool. Oh my God, that's amazing.
The music gets me every time.
I've literally never experienced anything like that in my life. I want this TV in my living room. I can't wait to bring my kids to a game because my son's obsessed with Hans Zimmer, John Williams, so he'll go to movies just for the composers. Now he will come to an arena just for the composer. Most important question. Now can I play basketball?
No, we're gonna play a game. We had a decision to make that we had to make really quickly was, did we want to run power to every seat in the building, which had never been done before.
Yeah.
But we needed to do it before we poured concrete.
And the purpose was for?
Well, what became this? Every one of these has a phone charger in it.
Oh yeah, at the front.
It's got an LED light on it, so we're able to add some pizzazz. It's got an iSafe laser.
Oh, so the laser comes from here and just shoots up.
Correct.
Oh.
From every seat.
I never even noticed that.
We actually have a game controller in the armrest.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite things. People go nuts when this is happening. You think it's exciting when there's like OT or something like that happening. This is exciting because people just love to win.
Prepare to face the mentalist.
Yes.
Guess what color I'm thinking of. Guess right, and you'll survive to the next round. Guess wrong, and you shall be eliminated. Ready?
All right,
What are you going for?
I'll do yellow. What did you do?
I'm doing red.
Red. Red. Oh, you got it. All right. She gets to go to the next round. Red, 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Red. Whoa. All right. All right. I think she's played this before. Oh, you're the winner. So it says right there, main section, row 14, seat 3.
Right? No,
All right, we played this, and this was fun. Now can we play
you
some
ready?
actual ball? Yeah. I noticed when we were up there that you don't have any hoops set up down here, so I have a feeling I know where we're going to be playing.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the only arenas that has a full-scale practice facility attached. It's a part of the building, whereas a lot of times the players have to go off-site. So I love the fact that even though you're cleaning up from a concert last night and you don't have any hoops up here, there's hoops this way.
This way.
Even the approach, like the lighting that you have, everything
So
is like
this is
dramatic.
actually where the players run through at the start of the game. So they come from their locker room and they run smack through the middle of this club, the Lexus Lounge. And all the fans line up here and give them high fives and cheer them as they come through.
Will you judge me if I do the run?
I will not.
Okay, it's happening. Number 3, yeah! Woo! I'm a loser. So Zoe and I were sitting at that table right there, and all of a sudden they close off the ropes, which also is just an elegant touch too.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like a typical arena, but this was such a shock. This literally feels like someone's beautiful elevated home space.
It's pretty special. We called on this amazing designer, Rita Koenig. She's done some amazing spaces in Los Angeles, the Tower Bar, the San Vicente Bungalows. And she came in and she saw this, and immediately she was inspired by Annabelle's, which is a space in London that has no windows. And she thought, oh, we could turn into a really cozy kind of club that feels like it's not in an arena or an airport. And I think she really achieved her vision.
You dine, you drink,
Yep.
you socialize.
Right.
That's where you play.
Play.
This is where the players practice.
That is where they practice. Are you ready now to finally
I've been
play
ready
some
for like an
basketball?
hour, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
So this is their space. They are welcome in it 24/7. We also have staff that utilize it. It's really actually important for our coaches and staff to stay in great shape too. So that's what you see going on here. They might let you in on their pickup game if you're lucky. But essentially what you see here is a space that was created so that the flow of it is exactly the flow of how players arrive. You have them coming in from their parking area. They immediately get equipment that they need, nutrition and hydration. They go to their locker room. They have their cardio equipment that's out here. They have their training facility. And we have a full kitchen staff that does nothing but prepare meals for the team. So we have 2 courts and a biometrics lab in the back, cardio equipment and our weight equipment, training facility and performance medical. Coaching staff is all on the ground floor, and then the basketball operations staff on the top floor.
This is the greatest home gym I've ever seen in my life. It's funny because when we're designing gyms today, people want to have like the cold plunge, they want to have the gym, they want to have an area to play. You literally have everything. I bet you anyone looking at this space is just having inspiration overload.
They just need 100,000 square feet and they're all set.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense as well that for NBA players, you've got the largest treadmills I've ever seen. Look at these, look at the size of this.
Yeah. Well,
I've got long legs. But, wow. So this is the part that's going to make Drew really mad.
you guys want to be on TV? You want to join their game?
I'm really rusty. All right,
You guys, school him, would ya?
I'm Jonathan. Hey, nice to meet you. You think I'm going to school you a little bit? Oh, yeah. First of all, I cannot believe that shot went in.
Anybody can make one.
Yeah. Can anybody make 2? Oh! Oh! I almost had a hand on that. Nicely done. I'm already wheezing, but these guys are pretty great. So thank you. We'll stay out of your way. What an incredible facility. It's okay if I tell everyone I won though, right? Amazing.
Here we are, hallowed ground.
Oh, okay, so obviously you see this in press when they
Yeah.
do interviews and stuff back here.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Right?
This isn't even a locker room. What do you call this?
It's a locker room.
It's not a locker room. It's so much nicer.
One of the things that we did, because these guys have some pretty good shoe game, we created a shoe locker just for them. So you can pull these out.
Check this
and
out.
then
Come over
inside.
here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pairs.
This is Kawhi's, but let me just see. I wish when James was here, like he's got a great shoe game, so he's got like literally every one of them filled. We could do Yana because his will be huge.
Yeah.
We've got, woo!
Oh, wow. A shoe of this size
I know.
could
you can
kill
see.
you if it falls down. Look at the size. I mean,
And you've
I've got big
already.
feet.
Look at it next to mine.
You could actually use that as a life raft if you had to.
Right.
I'm noticing as well that the way you've designed this with the mirror and the separation, you've got space between, because I've been in locker rooms before
Yeah.
where the players are literally on top of each other.
Yeah, and if they want a little privacy, they can just pull out this unit and then they've got something kind of on both sides of
Right.
them, so.
I love storage. Every step has extra storage. Storage. This is so much storage. I love storage. I could gush over all of this, but you have packed storage in absolutely everywhere.
There's storage back here, but then you can have it closed and there's storage in front of it.
This is pretty wild. The storage, the lighting, everything just looks so purposeful. I love the design too, because you've got what almost looks like a basketball.
We've got little hidden Easter eggs kind of everywhere in this building, so if you're looking for basketball theming, it kind of exists even when it's not so obvious what it is.
I mean, this is the stuff that I think is so incredible, because it literally feels like a home. It's elegant, it's elevated. But something that I absolutely nerd out about is the stuff that nobody ever sees. So when you guys talk about your sustainability policy, you've got 5,400 solar panels, you've got your own grid, you reclaim all your water and recycle water. How do you reduce your waste down to 90% less going to landfills?
We've been testing different kinds of compostable packaging, but a lot of it we do by sorting. We've got this amazing sorting room that we call the zero waste room.
That sounds fun to me. Does it sound fun to you? Feel like, should we go check out some trash?
Hold your nose. Zero waste room.
Zero waste room.
Here we are.
So what a lot of people don't realize is the trick to waste reduction, there's a lot of things. One of them is, what are you giving people? What are the, burgers coming in, the cookies, the drinks, and is that stuff compostable? Is it recyclable? The other and most important thing is sorting. The challenge is in homes, you can never trust that people are sorting properly. So when everything goes to the waste facility, a lot of times it's so expensive because they're not set up to properly sort everything. 2 steps in this room and I can see you guys are already set up for sorting,
Yep.
which is pretty incredible. So even though you guys separate out on the floor, you separate your compost, your trash, and your recycling,
Right.
but you'll still sometimes have to go through to
Exactly.
make sure that somebody didn't throw trash in the recycling.
Exactly. You don't want any contamination in it when you're sending it to wherever it's going for either recycling or composting. So much of what we do is in packaging materials that are organic, so we're able to just compost all of those.
Which is like the easiest. If we want to solve the national recycling and composting challenge, the trick is we need to start getting vendors to just use compostable packaging.
So these guys are the double check. We let the fans do the first sort, and then these guys do the second sort.
Should I leave my crew here just to help you guys recycle for a while and we'll continue the tour?
Yeah, help us save the world. You in?
No.
No.
Oh, this is actually kind of cool. This is the flooring.
Yep.
It's all calculated. They know exactly which piece goes where, but it interlocks so that they can click it together and it doesn't move around. But this is a section of your hardwood floor for the Clippers court. That's very cool. Oh, and these are the other seats or steps.
Yes, the seats are retractable, so they just fold in. So you can
HVAC,
roll in a
I'm
stage.
noticing your HVAC. Everything is huge in this place. I'm surprised we're not in Texas because everything in this Intuit Dome is bigger. Wow. I would love to see what's inside a player's head the very first time they walk out. This is so inspiring. Are you cool if I just sort of kick around a little bit? and
Absolutely.
Security won't
absolutely.
tackle me?
We've got it all set up in red, white, and blue because the Olympics coming to LA. So
Oh yeah. The Intuit Dome was chosen as the home to basketball during the Olympics. So that's very exciting. I will let you go.
thank you.
Thank you so
Great
much.
to see you.
And
Thanks
thank
coming
you
by.
for the cookies.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm taking
No
one to
problem.
Zoe.
All
She
right.
loves that. Oh, wow. I can't even think of where I want to go next. I don't know what that is, but it looks really cool. However, Gillian left me alone, so I can do whatever I want. I feel like I'm going to shoot some more hoops.
I'm married to the game, married to the game. Feel me now? I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. Feel me now? I'm married to the game, married to the game.
I'm going to take you somewhere where people are just not allowed to go. We're going all the way up. Getting my steps in today. This is the catwalk where a lot of the engineers are during the games. But something else that I thought was pretty cool, Steve did not want people who were seated right at the top, right at the back, to miss out when they launched t-shirts into the crowd. So he actually installed, which we'll see in a second, on the catwalk above the halo, there are separate t-shirt cannons that are aimed just at all of these seats here. Thousands of t-shirts every single game. One recommendation, don't look down. As mentioned, this is one of your t-shirt cannons. And so this cannon specifically shoots right to the back rows so everybody can participate in a free t-shirt. You could get lost up here. Come a little closer, come a little closer. I just had to make sure you could see. Oh, Canada, my home and native land. True patriot love. In all our sons coming. Not a view that you're gonna get very often. How incredible is this? In fact, check out there, look all the way around. You can see there's SoFi, there's the Forum over there. Talk about being on top of the world. And you get to see all the solar panels, 5,400 panels producing so much power. That's Drew's private jet. Don't worry about it. You can see absolutely everything. I could actually probably pinpoint all the construction projects I've done in LA from this point. Incredible view, but also a sloped roof, so I'm gonna go back down. Steve's approach to having an incredible facility that's environmentally conscious, but also just great for the fans was bang on. How often have you heard us say, you have to have good flow? When you renovate, make sure you have good flow. I've never been in a facility that has better flow than this, and this is the first time I've been here where there's nobody else around except me, so it feels kind of special, and I hope you've enjoyed this tour. If you want to see more tours just like this, make sure you hit up our house tours playlist. This is probably the biggest house I've ever toured. I'm very excited to come back here, see more games and shows. For now, I'm gonna go shoot some more hoops because, Drew has no idea what he missed. Drew has no idea what he missed.
I will get my revenge, Jonathan. When you least expect it.